what we've got to talk about now is our biopic.
Our biopic. We're gonna gain back our love of this, and this is a project we kind of teased a little bit earlier with our comeback special, and but basically the hardest thing that I dealt with is we kind of all have like healthy home lives and stuff like that, so I had to make up I had to paint with the biggest brush I could. So there's a lot of kind of zazz.
Yeah. Well, so I was gonna say also like what would be some elements that we think of in our biopic before we get into the specifics of it? Like what would be some things that we would want to have in it in our biopic? We've talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, I mean we've got to go with like a meteoric rise to the top. I'd say crazy random addictions.
Random like party phases for sure. Yes. Lots of like us in a bar while the camera spins around.
Yeah, and we're like, whoa.
Yeah.
A lot of those karaoke nights at Jeannie Johnson.
Exactly. Just us singing karaoke while like, whoa, these are the party days.
Exactly. I should have had all those mystery shots.
Exactly.
Our shitty entourage.
We've got to have an entourage. I don't want to name any members of mine. But...
Yeah, I mean, I try and keep it low key. James Joyce.
James Joyce. He's definitely, I'm trying to think who would be in mine. Jeff Mangum could be in mine.
You guys would fit. You guys would be good home buddies, hanging out.
We like to go clubbing together.
Him in a club would be the most like.
And trying to think of other things. I mean, we've got to have like our phases. Like you were saying that you think I would have to be the one to go through my like deep religious.
Oh yeah,
George
definitely.
Harrison, like searching phase.
Oh yeah, no, just totally out there. And I think mine was I'm gonna get addicted to blackjack or something like that. It might go downhill with the. Addiction to those sweet cards.
Yeah.
But no, I think you're much more the mystic, on the searcher.
I could find myself becoming lost in some religious cult of some kind if I really got lost,
Have you heard of this Krishna guy?
Tell me more.
He's really cool.
Sold.
And I got another one. I didn't even have to offer him a book and make you pay me for the book I gave you. What type of friend does that?
Bad one.
Yes, bad culty friend.
But
who would exploit us?
Yeah, like our bad business deals that we would make where, we'd be left in the lurch by some shady businessman where, you walk out of a meeting and I'm like, well, at least we're still together. And he's like, that's what you think. I got to call up the label right now. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm thinking the end of That Thing You Do. When they all walk out and Tom Hanks has to explain the brutal reality that means that there's no more band.
Yeah. No, I could see us definitely being wide-eyed rubes, much like that band, and just be exploited by the life of garage rock. Do you want to just get to who you're casting? Like who you would do for casting?
Who?
Neil Young.
Neil Young.
You would do Beyond the Sea the other way, but it would just be like 65-year-old Neil Young playing you right now.
What I'll do, I'm going to do a Bob Dylan thing. There's multiple different people. But it's going to travel through time.
All right.
Neil Young from the 60s and 70s. Chris Farley. When I was in high school in chubbier, everybody in my classes used to tell me I look like Chris Farley. So I'll go back in time and get him.
Easy get.
Trying to think who else. I've been told Stephen Stills also.
Oh wow.
Maybe you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the Bob Dylan "I'm Not There" thing, but it's just gonna be the members of Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
This was a song we wrote about the con man called Guinevere. Just jam it. I think they're the only people.
Con Tex coming. That's my favorite.
That's the only way your story could be told is a CS and Y.